Have you ever looked at a brand new camera, held your wallet back, and wondered if something better was just around the corner? That exact feeling is spreading through the photography community right now. People are staring at current store shelves, looking at incredible tools, and still asking one specific question. Is it smart to buy today, or is it better to wait for the next big release? When the Nikon Z6 IV hit the market, it turned a lot of heads. It brought a partially stacked sensor design that made everything feel snappy. It offered blazing fast autofocus performance. It delivered bright electronic viewfinders and video features that finally made high-end filmmakers take notice. It was a massive statement from a company that wanted to prove it could dominate the mirrorless space. Yet, despite how good that camera turned out to be, the conversation never actually stopped. Instead, the community immediately shifted its focus to what lies ahead. Photographers and video creators are already talking about the hypothetical Nikon Z6 IV. They want to know if this future model could become the ultimate hybrid camera. They are wondering if it will blur the line between professional cinema gear and high-speed sports photography. Today, we are looking at the entire picture surrounding these expectations, analyzing the trends, and breaking down what creators actually want from Nikon next. To understand why people are so excited about a camera that does not officially exist yet, you have to look at the history of this specific lineup. The Z6 family has always occupied a very special place in the camera world. It was never meant to be the absolute most expensive body on the shelf. It was never designed to hold the absolute highest megapixel count for massive commercial billboards. Instead, Nikon built this series to be the versatile workhorse. It was designed for people who need to shoot a fast-paced wedding on Saturday, record a polished YouTube video on Monday, and shoot low-light street scenes on Wednesday night. It gave creators almost everything they needed without demanding $5,000 upfront. That balanced philosophy turned every single generation of the Z6 series into a massive global bestseller. You can find these cameras anywhere you look. Wedding photographers rely on them for clean low-light performance inside dark reception halls. Travel vloggers throw them into backpacks because the bodies stay relatively compact and rugged. Wildlife enthusiasts use them to capture birds in flight without breaking their budget on top-tier flagships. Independent filmmakers use them to shoot narrative projects with rich color profiles. It became the default recommendation for anyone who refused to pick just one discipline. However, the camera industry does not allow anyone to rest on past success. Technology is moving at a terrifying speed right now. Competition in the mirrorless market is fiercer today than it has ever been in history. Sony continues to refine its alpha lineup, pushing the boundaries of AI autofocus and lens selection. Canon keeps adding high-speed capabilities and advanced internal processing to its EOS R family. Panasonic keeps winning over videographers by offering incredible stabilization and professional recording codecs in affordable bodies. Nikon understands this reality completely. They know that staying still, even for a short time, means falling behind. That is why the rumor mills, forum discussions, and insider reports are already working over hours. Even without a single official statement from the manufacturer, people are putting together a wish list based on industry trends and technical possibilities. At the center of all these discussions is the camera sensor. The previous generation proved that sensor architecture is the most critical part of modern camera performance. A standard sensor reads information slowly, which leads to distorted lines when you pan quickly during a video. A stacked sensor reads information instantly, but it costs a massive amount of money to produce. That is why rumors point toward a refined next-generation full-frame sensor for the future Z6 IV. Creators are hoping for a sensor that balances resolution with exceptional low-light clarity. If Nikon can deliver a chip that offers faster readout speeds without sacrificing dynamic range, the benefits would be instant. Photographers could pull rich shadow details out of high-contrast landscapes without introducing heavy digital noise. They could preserve bright skies during sunset shoots without blowing out the highlights. Photographers who work in dark venues, like jazz clubs or late-night reception halls, could push their ISO settings higher while keeping their images clean and crisp. Speed is another major battleground where cameras are judged today. A slow camera creates missed moments, and missed moments ruin professional shoots. Sports photographers, action shooters, and wildlife creators need a camera that reacts instantly the millisecond their finger touches the button. They cannot afford buffer delays or processing lag when a rare bird takes off from a branch. This is why many creators are expecting a vastly superior image processor in the next iteration. A faster brain inside the camera does far more than just capture extra photos per second. It handles complex calculations in real time. It processes heavy video files without straining the internal circuits. It reduces the visible distortion caused by rolling shutter during fast action. It makes the entire user interface feel smooth, responsive, and seamless during heavy use. Then comes the topic of autofocus. Out of every single feature on a modern mirrorless camera, autofocus generates the most debate. Nikon made massive strides in recent years, closing the gap with its biggest rivals through software updates and better hardware tracking. Yet, user expectations continue to climb every single year. Photographers do not just want decent tracking anymore. They want an autofocus system that feels completely invisible. They want a camera that locks onto a subject's eye instantly, even if that person turns around, walks into deep shadows, or wears heavy glasses. They want tracking that stays glued to an athlete sprinting through a crowded field without getting distracted by referee jerseys or background clutter. Imagine trying to photograph small birds moving rapidly through dense tree branches. A standard autofocus system constantly gets confused by leaves and twigs in the foreground. A refined next-generation autofocus system ignores those distractions completely and stays locked onto the bird's eye. If Nikon can elevate its subject detection algorithms to that level of consistency, it would cement the Z6 series as an unbeatable tool for working professionals. Video creators are paying attention to these developments with equal intensity. Modern creators rarely stick to just photos. The line between a photographer and a filmmaker has almost completely disappeared for everyday content creation. A camera sold today must perform exceptionally well in front of a video monitor, not just through an optical viewfinder. People are hoping for expanded frame rates, cleaner internal video formats, and far better thermal performance during long recording sessions. No videographer wants to see a heat warning icon pop up on their screen in the middle of a crucial interview or a live event recording. Bringing high-end video recording capabilities into a durable, compact body would make the camera an effortless recommendation for solo video operators, documentary filmmakers, and high-volume content channels. All of these points build up to a very clear picture. The expectations surrounding the future of this series are not just about minor incremental steps. Photographers are not looking for a simple coat of paint or a slight menu redesign. They are looking for a complete hybrid solution that can handle almost any creative task thrown at it, maintaining a balance between price, build quality, and cutting-edge feature sets.